welcome back to Orange Therapy here on YouTube, where today we're going to be talking about those spinning thoughts. Do you ever get caught in them? Would you like to get out? Sit back and let's learn about how to do that together. All right, so spinning thoughts, we call that rumination in counseling, and a lot of people do it. Some people ruminate about yesterday, all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Remember that video about shoulding all over yourself? Some people ruminate on the tomorrows, the what ifs, and some people just ruminate about all of the options that there are. And those ruminations, that spinning mind, causes difficulties in people's lives. It makes it difficult to sleep. It is difficult to concentrate on other things with that spinning mind. It makes us feel bad if we think about all of the mistakes that we've made. So we've got to figure out a way as human beings to stop doing it. You know, there was a bit by Bob Newhart, and somebody comes in to talk to him and they're like, I need to stop doing this. And he's like, well, just stop doing it. It's almost as easy as that. So our brains are plastic, like not made out of plastic, but we can change our brains by what we choose to think about. Let me explain it like this. So a thought pops into your mind. We're not responsible for the first thought, but we are responsible for what comes after that. We can choose whether we entertain that thought, whether we spin into those thoughts, or whether we say, no, I notice I'm thinking anxious thoughts, or I notice I'm getting into rumination, and I'm going to stop. So that first thought that pops into our mind, that's where we have to pay attention. It's as easy and as difficult as that. We should be paying attention to what we're thinking kind of off and on throughout the day. I notice that I'm thinking. I notice that I'm spinning in negative thoughts. I notice that I'm thinking about all of the things I could have done in the past. Can I actually make any changes there? No. I mean, that's the past. That's yesterday. I can't make any changes yesterday. And if I'm spinning in those thoughts, then all I'm doing is taking energy and joy from my today. So I need to pay attention to what I'm thinking today and choose to think another thought. So I notice I'm thinking about all of the things that I could have done yesterday. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to choose to pay attention to everything that's going on right now. I might take a breath and focus on the present moment and be here now. Right here, right now is the only place that I have any opportunity to make any change. If I have a spinning mind that is spinning in the future, if I stop and I pause and I notice that I am thinking about all of my worries in the future, all I'm doing again is stealing joy from today. I need to get back present and focus on what's going on right now in my surroundings, not what might happen, because the reality is it might not. And if it doesn't, then I've destroyed today for something that actually isn't going to happen. Mindfulness teaches us how to be present. I encourage people who come into me for counseling to spend time every day being present, mindfully meditating on the moment, just being here right now. The Bible says, be still and know that I am God. Other historical religions say to just be here now. Now is the only place I can be. Now is the only place I can do things. But I don't often think about what I'm thinking about. I just notice that I'm feeling cruddy. I notice that I'm worried. I notice that I'm anxious. I notice that I'm upset. And if I pay attention to what I'm thinking, then I probably will notice that I'm spinning my mind in yesterday and spinning my mind in tomorrow, two places where I can't actually make any change whatsoever. The only place I can make different choices is right here, right now, today. So I encourage you many times throughout the day to just pause, notice, what am I doing right now? The more often I do that, the more often I notice what I'm thinking, the more often I check into my thoughts, the better able I am to change my thoughts. And the quicker I am to change my thoughts, the quicker I am to change my brain. When I was younger, I thought that the brain that I had was the brain that I was always going to have, but now we know that we can actually change our brains through neuroplasticity. I can rewire my brain. The neurons that fire together wire together. So if I don't want to be thinking about yesterday, if I want to be present, I need to practice being present and not spinning in yesterday. If I want to be present, not in the future, then I need to practice on being present, not worrying about the future. And that happens by paying attention to what I'm thinking. So I'd like to encourage all of us, myself included, to just check in with your mind from time to time throughout the day. What is my mind doing right now? If I notice that I'm thinking about things that happened yesterday, am I doing it to learn from it, to reminisce on great experiences, or am I trying to change things? If I notice that I'm thinking about yesterday to change it, I need to stop, because I can't change yesterday. I can learn from it and I can enjoy the memory of it, but I cannot change it. If I notice that that's what I'm doing, I need to stop and focus again on today. If I stop in my day and notice I'm thinking about my worries of tomorrow, I need to stop. I can't do anything to change what's going to happen tomorrow, as long as it's today. The only thing I can do is do my best today. So, in this coming week, I encourage you just to check in with your own thoughts. What am I thinking about? Remember, metacognition is thinking about what I'm thinking about, and we all can do it. If we notice and we change what we're thinking about, then we can actually change our brains. And if we change our brains, then we can change how we're feeling. And if we change how we're feeling, then we can change our behavior. You see where this is going? We can then change our lives. I hope that you do. I hope that you notice. I hope that you enjoy a wonderful life because you change your brain, because you rewire your thoughts to be present thoughts instead of anxious thoughts or of tomorrow or depressive thoughts based on yesterday. I hope that you're able to be present today, to enjoy today, to be grateful for today. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that you joined me here at Orange Therapy on YouTube, where you are welcome, just as you are.